And still on the economic summit, another area of interest to the group was job creation and the role of the private sector in infrastructure development. In our next report, our correspondent Bolaji Akinwale brings to the fore some of the issues raised by the key participants at the event.
This year's event drew from far and near economic and financial experts, government officials and businessmen to review the progress made in the Nigerian economy in 2012.
Increasing the visibility of investment opportunities.
In his welcome address, Chairman of the Nigerian Economic Summit Group, Mr. Felusha Phillips, reminded the government to implement recommendations that are of utmost importance to economic growth.
We encourage the government to revisit and implement the job creation report that Aliko Dangote team headed. A report which was geared to create jobs in the hundreds of thousands, not only for our young people sitting at home doing nothing, but even the very many adults that have families to look after.
Although the organizers of the summit focused on the developments in the past year, other issues that the government may pay closer attention to are raised. These bother on bridging the infrastructural gap, addressing the high cost of governance, and improving the level of human capacity development in the country, among others. All of these buttress the theme of this year's event, which is regulation, cost of governance, and Nigeria's economic prospects.
In the last 12 months to June 2012, Nigeria has witnessed positive economic realities such as the decline in the 12-month average inflation rate from 12.34% to 11.29% on account of sustained monetary policy tightening by the Central Bank of Nigeria.
A concerted effort, as was mentioned by the chairman of NESG, is being made by the government to improve the physical infrastructure in the country. A 30-year national integrated infrastructure master plan is being developed, and this is to allow for more coordinated approach to infrastructure development. And we will, in the process, get all stakeholders involved, including the private sector.
While participants at the 18th edition of the Nigerian Economic Summit touched on key areas, it is expected that the various issues raised at this year's event will be addressed before the next summit in 2013. Bolaji Akinwale, reporting for Channels Television News.